Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? It's Popular Stranger, and today we are back with episode number 8 of my franchise with the Colorado Rockies and MLB 13, the show. And in today's episode, we are taking on the divisional rivals, the LA Dodgers. This is game number 57 of the season. Coming into this game, we hold a record of 34-22, one game up in the division on the San Francisco Giants. And the Dodgers are right below 500 with a record of 26-27. This is June 1st in my season, again, game 57. And let's get right into it. In the last episode, we had a loss to the Giants in the second game of that three-game series. It was another loss, a 2-1 loss. Tied up in the bottom of the 8th at 1, Buster Posey would lead off with a triple and then eventually get home on a sacrifice fly, and that would be the final score, 2-1. Dexter Fowler in that game extended his hit streak to 11 games. In the finale of that series, we did get revenge. We finally beat the Giants. They pretty much owned us all season so far. But we get a 9-1 victory in that game. Already up 1-0 in the top of the third. We had a great inning where John Mayberry Jr. hit a 3-run home run. And then Todd Helton, Hanley Ramirez, and Dexter Fowler would all add RBIs in that inning. Barry Zito would get pulled in the third inning. The final score was 9-1. Jhoulys Chacín improved his record to 5-3, getting the victory in that game. And then we would travel over to Houston for a back-to-back series with the Astros, 2 away, 2 at home. And you would think with the Astros it should be some easy wins, but it was not that type of day or weekend for us, I should say. The first one was a horrible loss, 11-6 to the Astros. We got off to a very quick start in the top of the first. We forced 31 pitches. Tulowitzki and Eric Young Jr. would both hit RBI doubles to grab that 2-0 lead. And then after a Ramon Hernandez 2-run home run, we would then increase the lead 4-0, but then it just started getting ugly. Carlos Pena hit 2 solo home runs against us to cut the lead in half. Miguel Gonzalez gets tagged for another 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th to lose the lead, now bringing us down 5-4 in this game. Gave up 5 more runs in the bottom of the 5th. That brought the score to 10-4. Again, the final score would be 11-6, and Dexter Fowler in that game failed to continue his hit streak, so he did not get on base. The next game was another loss in Houston against the Astros, this time 8-6. Cut a 5-1 lead down to 5-4 with a 2 RBI single by Cargo. And then Hanley Ramirez would come back and hit a solo home run again, making the score 5-4. But in the bottom of the 7th, they scored 3 more runs to go up 8-4. We would rally again once more with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th, down 8-6, 1 on second base, and both Cargo and Tulo had chances to either tie the game or cut the lead down to 8-7, and they both failed. So my best 2 hitters with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out at the time Cargo came up to the plate, and we just could not execute. We would travel back home to Colorado to again take on the Astros in the third game of a 4-game series. This one was a 10-5 win. Still batting from the 2 spot, which I think I mentioned in the last episode. I've moved Willeen Rosario over to the 2 spot, and he's just been unbelievable since then. And in this game, this 10-5 win against the Astros, he extended his hit streak to 9 games. He finished 3 for 4 with a 3-run home run and plated 4 runs himself walking across home plate there. John Mayberry Jr., Cargo, Todd Helton, and Hanley Ramirez all would have runs batted in that game. And then the finale of the series, we would even it up to split that series with another win against the Astros. This time it was 6-3. Ricky Nolasco went all 9 innings, only giving up 3 runs. Willeen Rosario with another big home run, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 5th when we were only up 2-1. Eric Young Jr., Troy Tulowitzki, Cargo all added solo home runs, so the long ball was working in Colorado for that game. And again, Willeen Rosario hitting in the 2 spot, continuing his hit streak, and just producing. So he's definitely going to be staying there. We would then travel, or actually we didn't travel anywhere. We stayed home for this series that you're watching now, and in the first game of this series against the Dodgers, we took a loss 4-1. gave up solo home runs to Adrian Gonzalez and Carl Crawford in the early innings of the game. Troy Tulowitzki made a uncharacteristic big-time error that allowed 2 more runs to end up scoring eventually in the top of the 6th inning. Carlos Gonzalez did have an RBI for the 1 run that we got across the plate, and Willeen Rosario did increase his hit streak, so it went up to, I believe, 11 games. He did get on base in that game. And that brings us to where we are today. Again, the second game of a 3-game series against the Dodgers. As you see, Carlos Gonzalez hits his 2nd home run of the game, a big one, to tie the ball game up at 4 apiece. And some late inning drama is going to come up next, but there's some other things I was just going to go over that I have written down, just going across the league, checking out some records. The Nationals are 37-19. The Cardinals are 36-20. The Blue Jays are 38-19. The Tigers are 33-22, and the Angels are 37-20. As you see, we give up a terrible home run in the, I think, top of the 9th. Sorry if I'm wrong, but a solo home run. I don't even remember who hit this home run, but it was his first home run of the season. Just pretty embarrassing to give that up. And now we find ourselves down 5-4 with only 3 outs to either tie or win the game. Coming up in the schedule, we have the Reds, Padres, and then Nationals. You guys all voted in the last episode that you wanted to see a Nationals gameplay, so that will definitely be who we'll be facing in episode 9. And then just kind of looking ahead as my phone goes off and I get an alert about tennis, which I do not care about. The All-Star game is about a month and a week away in my season. In real life, it's obviously coming up as well. So I asked this last year in my Marlins franchise, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I just want to check with you guys again. Do you want to see All-Star game gameplay? I'll probably get with you in the next episode or 2 to kind of show you again the All-Star voting and see how our players are doing. I would imagine that Cargo would be making it. Other than that, I'm not really sure, as my team has totally hit a wall lately. And with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, I thought we had a chance here. A awesome hit by, I can't even remember who hit this. I'm just drawing a blank, but I made a huge base running error there to get tagged out on third. I should have held up at second. I had the pitcher spot coming up next, and I probably would have pinch hit Willeen Rosario, who's been on fire, and maybe had a chance to tie the game up. But a terrible error by myself. By the way, that was Johnny Herrera who got the big base hit, but then got tagged out at third. Anyways, this game's all over. We lose to the Dodgers and now find ourselves only a half a game up in the NL West. We'll be back with episode 9 in about a week. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.